might have done a little shopping. I think my shirt speaks for itself. A girl who loves coffee and books, because coffee is acquired and so has many books. Hey honey, it's Toya and welcome back to the channel. This is my March and April book haul. So see, what had happened was March came and went and I didn't do a book haul, which I typically do over on my page. If you don't follow me there, go follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And then April came and went and I didn't do a book haul on my page, and now I have 2 months worth of books. Not to mention, in the month of May I was gifted gift cards, which I purchased books for, and I was also gifted books for Mother's Day. So I have quite the Mother's Day haul as well. I need to do a book haul, so it came over here. You're welcome. Let's get into all of the books that I bought in March and April. And I was also gifted some ARCs and some books were sent to me. So let's just hop into it. Let's just start with this tall stack and then I'll get to my ARCs last. When I purchase books, I tend to purchase books for one of 3 reasons: the vibe, the hype, or the intrigue. So vibes mean I'm judging the book by its cover. I'm just saying. The hype is how often I see it across my For You page, or how often it comes up in the algorithm. And then the intrigue is I'm in a bookstore, haven't heard of the book, but the book drew me to it, so I need to know more. With that being said, let's hop into this book haul. I think it's about 50 books. Denise Williams, The Redo List. What would you do with a second chance at your first time? Following a bad breakup, Willow Lewis tackles a redo list with the help of her brother's best friend in the sweet, sexy new romance. I purchased this book because of the hype. I've been seeing it so much, and now I'm also intrigued just based on the blurb. And this is To Snap a Silver Stem. Guys. To Bleed a Crystal Bloom is the first book in this series. Well, I don't even know what this series is about. This was mostly vibes for me because look at the spray edges. And that's the reason why I bought the first book that looks like this. But I had to have the second book because I got the first one. Am I going to read them? Yes. Have I? No. This book is absolutely stunning. I don't even know what this is about. I don't want to read the back of this one because it's book 2. If you've read To Bleed a Crystal Bloom, am I missing something? Do I need to push this up? Is this a 5-star hidden on my shelves? Let me know. Abby Jimenez is that girl. If you know, you know. This is The Night We Met. Now, I pre-ordered this book when it first came out. I believe it came out in March. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And these beautiful firework end pages. Oh my gosh, guys. What is this? This is a squirrel moment. I've never seen this. What is this? Oh, it comes with this cute little poster. Look at this. I could love her from a distance. I could love her in silence. I could love her without even wanting to. And I did. The Night We Met. So here's the thing. I was just about to say that everybody's saying this book is not giving what her other books have been given, but I'm gonna find out for myself. That little snippet alone, and I'm gonna put that back in my book because I'm gonna lose it. The Dragon and the Sun Lotus, I also have book 1 of this, but I have read book 1 and I did enjoy it. So I did buy this book because of the vibes, the intrigue, and I already had book 1. And book 1 is The Scorpion and the Night Blossom. The Wings That Bind by Briar Bolin. This is book 3 in the Bloodwing Academy. I read book 1. Actually, I read the entire prequel, all 4 of those books, so that I could read book 1 of this series. And then I stopped after book 1. The Bonds That Bind is book 2, and then book 4 drops in this year. Now, I had intended to read this book in March before I knew there were 4 books. But of course, I bought it for the vibes, for the intrigue, and the hype. Susan Mallory, The Bookstore Diaries. This was not on my radar. This is most definitely intrigue and vibes because... And this is such a cute thing. And look at these end papers, y'all. So secrets are spilled, scandals surface, and life at the Painted Lady bookstore gets a lot more colorful and chaotic. I forgot the intrigue behind this book. So this just moved up on my TBR. It seems like such a cute spring summer transition book. To Cage a Wild Bird, dystopian is back, okay? I have been on a dystopian kick. To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast. Get in, get out, do not fall in love. Get to the blood tree, get to the blood tree, get to the blood tree. Enter the brutal world of Inlocked, a prison where the wealthy hunt the inmates for sport. and this is the first novel in a dystopian romance series. Now, I purchased this book, but I was also sent an ARC of this book, which I do have. So I think what I'm going to do is keep this one as a trophy, because look at those spray edges. Look at these end pages. I'm telling you, like, I think for the month of June, I'm totally gonna mood read, because now that I'm going through my stack of books that I bought, there's a lot of books that need to be on my TBR. I bought this book for the hype and for the intrigue. Bourbon and Proof by Victoria Wilder. I have book 1, I have book 2, I need a book 3. I don't know what to tell you. And I've heard nothing but amazing things about the Bourbon Men, so I need to get into this series expeditiously, okay? LJ Claren, The Silversmith. This was all hype for me. This is all I've been seeing. And you know what? Book 2 drops this year. I need to go here so I can see what's going on. But I've heard amazing things. And it says, shadows are closing in and the fate of the world rests in the hands of a grieving girl who never asked to be chosen. She didn't say pick me. We're gonna find out why they picked her. All hype. It is all hype. Let me tell you why, okay? I was going to read her first fantasy series, The Lightlark Saga by Alex Astor. I didn't read it. First of all, I was going to buy the third book when it came out and binge a series, because I am a girl who struggles with cliffhangers. I'm doing better, but I struggle with them. And I was going to do it. But when the series was transformed from 3 books to 5, I said never mind. And now I'm hearing a lot of lackluster reviews. If I decide to go and read them at some point, it'll probably be through Libby. However, all of my mutuals that read this book is giving this book 5 freaking stars, okay? So we need to go here and we need to see what we're talking about. In addition, I do love the fact that Alex don't play when it comes to her releases. This book dropped this year. Book 2 comes out next. I know this is a love book for her. It's one that she's been working on for a long time, so I'm excited to go here. I will say that this will be my 2nd time reading a book by her, and when I read Summer in the City, it just didn't hit. So I'm hoping that this will be different. It says, claim your sword, claim your fate. Enter the enchanting and deadly world of Starside, where swords have magic and power isn't inherited, it's claimed. Which I like that. Everybody kind of get a clean slate, but there are those beautiful sprayed edges. Look at that naked cover, my goodness. I love a good naked cover. Wolf and the Crown of Blood. I love a good standalone. Did I mention I struggle with cliffhangers? This book says, burn harder, vicious girl, let me taste your fury. Okay, so this is vibes, this is intrigue, this is hype, because I was intrigued by the book already when you tell me that you're giving me a fantasy standalone book, because that is like finding a unicorn in a field of horses. A princess and a war-weary god met in the ashes of a broken city, forging a pact in blood and sacrifice. This book is by Elizabeth May. It says the Broken Accord series, but they also said it's a standalone. Somebody give me some corrections and some guidance, because, okay. Elle Kennedy love song. I hesitated to buy this. Why do you ask? Because I have the Briar U series and the off-campus series. I've only read the deal, okay? And this is a spin-off into that world, but it's sprayed edges. I couldn't resist. So this is hype and this is also vibes. Maestro by Auden Dare. For some, first love is a fleeting spark, heralding the greatest loves to come. For others, first love is the greatest love and the only love. This sounds like a book that's gonna break my heart, but it's all hype. Behind Closed Doors by Shane Rose. Now, I saw this book, okay, and it said, my darling. They had these beautiful sprayed edges. I'm a purple girly all day. Now, I like a little pink too, but purple is my #1. He is the forbidden enigma I wanted to ignore, but instead I'll be forced to share a home with him. This is the first and a standalone of her new series. Shane Rose welcomes you to Paradise Grove, a luxurious, ultra-private billionaire enclave where the stakes are high and the secrets are very deep. This looked just like a good old time, okay? I'm not gonna even lie. So it was all vibes and intrigue for me. I have book 1, haven't read book 1, but I'm a sucker for a good whimsy, keep your feet giggling good time. I like cozy fantasy. I'm not gonna apologize for that. I also like dark romance, a little bit though, just a little bit. Anyway, this is book 2 in the Villains and Virtue series by A.K. Caggiano, Summoned to the Wilds. Book 1 is called Thrown in the Dark. Hey, this is vibes, this is intrigue. I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about this. I have Conform. I'm believing the hype on Conform, so I bought Beneath. And these are both by Ariel Sullivan. So to my understanding, the way she's going to be writing her books, which means it's going to take us a minute to get through them, but okay. She's going to be writing 3 different series all at the same time. Conform is your middle series, like it's, I would say, like current. And Beneath is your prequel that happened before, and there's going to be another book for the after, and these are all trilogies. This is what was explained to me. Listen, correct me if I'm wrong, don't shoot the messenger. So we have Beneath. I don't want to read the back because I'm going into Conform semi-blind because I've been trying to avoid the reviews on it and everything. I just know it's a dystopian and it eats. That's all I know. This book for me was vibes and intrigue, and now it is a little bit of hype because I hear people talking about it. This is called The Library of a Moorland, and it's by Kaylin Josephson. I think it's how you say that. Look at those edges. Look at all the little monsters. Naked. Oh, and look at the naked cover. Come on now. Look at that. Guys, look at that beautiful picture. Doing a book haul will totally mess up your TBR. The Library of a Moorland, a stunning, absorbing, and timely tale about a wondrous library, magical beast, and a con woman with both nothing and everything to lose. This is vibes, this is intrigue, this is moving up on my TBR. This is a book recommendation from the girlies. Under Your Scars by Ariel N. Anderson. Everybody that's read it raved about it. My turn. This is a dark romance. This is actually on my priority reads for this month, so I've already read the back of this on my priority reads TBR. Go check that out. I'll post it somewhere here for you. All intrigue and hype. It's Mermaid, apparently. It's called The Wicked Sea by Jordan Stephanie Gray. Look at that iridescent sprayed edge. You better come on. He might kill me over this. He may kill us both over this. I stare back at him, my thoughts spiraling as the cord sparkles between us. An ever-present reminder that I can't outrun him. Your blood is my blood. The only way I earn true freedom is if I save his life and repay the debt. Then I flee or I kill him. Until then, we have no other choice. We are as one. Look at that, y'all. Gagged. That's what I am. This is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Give me a mermaid. Paisley Hope Dove Guarantee. I read Wolf E in a day. This will probably be the same. Though I am confused about the release, because to my understanding, this book is going to be about a couple that we already met in Wolf E, and we already know what their situation is. I'm gonna read it anyway though. This is book 2 in the Hounds of Hell's book series. It's an MC romance, if you don't know what that is. Motorcycle Club. Where the Wildflowers Grow by Tara Shelton Harris. I bought this because, first of all, it's been coming up on my FYP, so it's definitely hype. But look at these beautiful spray edges. And it says, an insightful depiction of the tenacity and bravery it takes to start a healing journey and the beauty that lies on the other side. Love that. Guarantee. Now that's the Allen Game On. Now I know a lot of people didn't like Caught Up. Me myself personally, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. I believe I gave it 4 stars. But I have been told the Game On is that one. So let's find out. And I got the spray edges that says, are you ready to play? Now I don't think I have the special edition of Lights Out, and honestly I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna read this one. Binding 13 was our book club read in the month of April. I ran from this book so hard, y'all, and I don't run, okay? But I read right into it. Ate it up. Went right on into keeping. And I was like, I'm gonna stop there. Then tell me why I bought Saving 6, Redeeming 6, Taming 7, and Releasing 10. Now ask me if I'm gonna read them right now. No, cause Chloe not gonna do me like she got the other girls. She got the other girls messed up. I don't want to be messed up. I have some semblance of a resolution right now. I am not even going there. When we know when the other book's coming out, then I'm gonna hop on over there. Until then, I will go to books 3 and 4, which I probably will at some point this summer because of summer break, but I'm not going to 5 and 6 until 7 and 8 make an appearance with a date. And then lastly, these two books, the last two things I'm going to show you guys are books that were sent to me as art or books that were gifted to me. And one of my book besties, Asha, sent me Forget Me Not by Julie Soto, and she also sent me Lore of Olympus book 1. I told her by Rachel Smythe. Now I told her I really wanted to get into the series. She also wants to get into the series, so she was like, let's read it together. So we have Lore of Olympus, and then Forget Me Not, she sent me the sweetest note in both of these though. But the sweetest note, but to the best buddy reading bestie a girl could have been blessed with. I have this one, so a future buddy read. She is so sweet. This is actually a recommendation from one of my other book besties, Tua, and so it is on my Friends Choose My TBR, and this is the one, Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. From Owl Press and also from the Nerd Fam, I believe, are some of these. So I got Taming the Alpha. This is by Tina Moss. This is a very thin book. I should be able to read this in one sitting if I just sit down to do it, which I intend to. It's a little novella. It's 200 pages. City Owl Press also sent me The Blood and Nails. Now I was very intrigued by this book, but I have not been hearing good things, but I gotta give my own opinion, especially since they blessed me with an ARC. And then they also sent me Claimed by Darkness. This is a Broken Gods novels by S.R. Hartley. And again, all of these books are fairly short. They're 350 pages or less, which is a one sitting read. I just need to sit down and get to them. Alright guys, let me know if any of these books are on your TBR, and if you like these book hauls, let me know that as well by hitting that subscribe button if you're not already, hitting that and that comment. I want to talk to y'all. Let me know where you came from, what books you're enjoying right now, and what other videos you would like to see. Until then, keep turning those pages, and happy reading, y'all.